I think one of the weirdest things that I've experienced a lot throughout my life, but more recently, I watched a man try to duplicate everything I do right in front of me. Now, mind you, I know everything is spiritual. I say it all the time. And this case was no different. I was speaking with somebody on the phone via, FaceTime. And the energy that was coming through the person I was speaking to was somebody I was familiar with. Now, remember, I always say, if you are weak around me, if you're not strong in your spot, this person who likes to invade, he can't invade my energy. So he invades those spiritually weak around me. So I immediately knew when his energy had phased into the person I was talking to. He was trying to, first of all, he was trying to make me feel less than. I picked up on his intentions towards me quickly. And I'm pretty sure people are going to say, well, why do you just hang up? Why you ain't just end it? Sometimes you have to let these narcissists know they can't win. He was trying to make me feel less than. Now, he knew the situations going on, happening for me in my life. So he tried to use those against me, trying to make me feel bad about certain things when in actuality, like I said, is happening for me, not to me. My positivity gets under his skin. Now, he can emulate. I'm talking about, I even talked about how I, walked outside in the sun because, the sun does stuff for divine beings. It does things. Here he go. I'm like, well, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just walking around. He wasn't going to get any, downloads or anything that the sun was offering because he's too closed off and he has elected to side with a darker force. He has made that who he is. So he wasn't going to, but he was trying. I had to snicker because, I knew what he was doing. And with that being said, during the conversation with this quote unquote friend, who energetically is really an ex, is saying all of these things. I'm like, oh, are you taking a shot at me? And he was like, well, I'm just talking. I knew what he was saying. But I spoke my truth, and my truth was pissing him off. My positivity. See, you can emulate, you can say the things I say, it will not come out the same. It will not sound the same. It will not hit somebody's soul the same. You can post the things I post, it will not land the same. And if it lands, it's going to land on people who are vibrating at that person's level. My words, my vibration brings people up to my level who are open to it. It raises their vibration when they're open to it. And then he had the nerve to say he's an awakener. I said, oh, you're an awakener. How are you doing that on your 9 to 5? Where's your spiritual work at? There is none. That's him emulating me. Saying it, he can probably go take the information that he's getting from me, taking it back to somebody, to a group of people or whoever. But it's not going to work because you're not on the same vibration as I am. You're on a lower vibration. That's what these people do not seem to understand. When you're vibrating low and you're emulating somebody vibrating high, it's not the same. We're not the same. Then let me take it a step further and tell you how the matrix works in situations like this. So I get off live with this person, then I'm on Facebook. And I see a video. What is your ex thinking right now? And then she flips over this card. Stop making videos or posts about what they say. It's not that deep. Do you understand? You understand these are the patterns. These are the things. You know, my ancestors didn't send that message to me. You have to recognize pattern recognition. You have to recognize basically when things are being shoved in your face to try to throw you off path. I also know that these people follow my social media every minute. I mean, I could post something and before I could refresh it, it has views. Always, at least one. And it's that one person who is watching me so closely, that one person that is so frustrated that they can't be in my energy, so they have to infect the world around me. I hear him. I see him. My spiritual gifts be getting under his skin because he knows I know. One day I made a post on Threads, and the post, I put his initials in the post. And then I'll see a video where it says tagging somebody is lame. You understand? These are the patterns. This is what they do. This is how they interject into your world. People need to learn to start to pay attention. Everything is not a sign from your ancestors, and everything is not a sign from the universe. Everything is not as it appears to be. You have to learn not only pattern recognition, but what hits your soul and why.